Hi, welcome back. I'm your host, Laura Williamson, and this is Bear Fitness. Good to see you again. I have another fun show for you. But before we even start the show, I want to introduce you first to my guest, Robert Kleinau. Bobby, to those of us who are friendly with him. So Bobby, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
And so Bobby and I today, we have quite the interesting topic. We are going to talk about obesity. All right, so we have some really interesting pictures that we're going to show you. Actually, I want to show you one picture now, just to give you an idea of what we're going to talk about as the show goes on. So because today's topic is obesity, we've touched on many different topics here and there, but today we actually have someone who used to be overweight and actually has basically lost a lot of weight. So he's going to tell his story and hope that we can inspire someone today to do the next step and do the next thing, the next best thing anyway. So we're here, we're gonna go to a couple of PSAs, we're coming right back and we're gonna talk about his interesting story a little more. So we'll see you soon.
Hey, Lemon, you want some smoke?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Hey, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to get you high. What do you say?
Nah, man, I don't smoke weed. I smoke clowns like you on a b-ball court.
We gotta work on something else for you to say, dude.
Man, I know, it was the first thing I could think of.
But you did good, though, little brother.
Big brothers who live above the influence
Proud of you.
have little brothers who live above the influence.
All right, here it is. All right, Bobby, hi, how are you today?
LW, how we doing?
Oh, we're doing awesome.
We're doing
I can't
good.
complain.
We're doing
you
good,
know?
real good.
I'm excited to have you here. We've
Awesome,
been,
me too.
I think we've been talking about this thing for a while, yeah?
I've been dying to get on, Lord. That's what it is. You've been
I,
putting me
I
off,
know you want me to
but I
put
just
you
wanted
on.
to get on.
Look, here you are. You're here, right?
I'm excited to be
You
here.
made it. We made it happen.
Very
And
excited.
it's going to be all about you today.
It's all about me.
But
That's it.
basically, it's about you. But what you have to say and what you have to tell us, I think,
Absolutely.
is very important.
Absolutely.
And again, I'm here to inspire and motivate. So I know
Yes,
that's what
ma'am.
you're here for too. So we are going to start from the beginning.
Let's go.
I like to start from the beginning.
Get in the time machine.
All right. Uh-oh. We
Here
got to
we
go
go.
way. I
Here
saw
we
that.
go.
I saw the picture. How old were you in that picture? You were little then.
Yeah, I was probably about 6.
You were 6.
About 6. I was a big boy. Had a big head. I was just a big kid. Overweight and tall, everything. Big kid.
I need to see that picture again, honestly. You were 6 years old. Can I see that picture one more time? I'm asking for it because I have a hard time believing. You
Yeah.
were 6 years old in this particular picture.
I was rocking the what do you call it?
I like the shirt.
Elastic pants.
Were those Garanimals? What were those?
I had no room for belts. Yeah, they were just,
Were those the stretchy?
my mom was setting me up for success early on, which was good. Yeah.
I like the shirt. I have to compliment the shirt.
I still got that.
Do you?
I do.
That's awesome.
I was going to
shirt.
wear it tonight.
Yeah. Well, next time.
All right.
So you were 6 years old
I
there.
was, yes.
Do you even know how much you weighed at that point?
At that point, I don't. At that point, I don't. I know I was overweight to the point where the pediatrician was, I remember being in the room while the pediatrician was speaking to my mother and saying, we got to get him under wraps because she knew the family history that I had diabetes in my family, things of that nature, and said, this is something we probably have to keep an eye on, but my mother really didn't know any better. Back then, what does keep an eye on it mean? You know, they just kept, my mother was doing all she knew to do with me. I was a growing boy and just feed me, you know, the Italian mindset, mangia, everything, eat, and you know.
That's what you did. You just ate and you
did
ate.
it well.
So every time you wanted to eat, you got food.
I
Is that
did.
how that worked?
And I was the youngest of 4 boys too. So my brothers are 10, 9, and 7 years older than I am. So while they were going through, you know, puberty and adolescence and active high school kids, I was a young kid, not as active obviously, but keeping up pace with them from the food standpoint. So I was eating with them, but not doing any kind of physical activity, and might not have had the same genetic makeup, obviously not the same genetic makeup that they did, just because we're all individual, and caught up to me pretty quick at a young age.
Okay, now when you say genetic, we're going to start with genetics then, now that you've brought this up. So genetically, they were active, they were into sports, and they were doing things. So should I assume that they were pretty, I don't know, fit of sorts, or if anything, they weren't overweight at the time?
Lean and athletic. all
Lean and
three of them.
athletic.
If you saw a family picture, my dad was a football player, good shape, active. My mother, thin. All 3 of my brothers, and then his little Bobby, little chubby Bobby, off to the side, you know. But I had a good childhood. Just ate a lot, and the weight thing was always an issue.
So you never went out to play? You didn't ride your bike? You didn't do some of those things?
I did. Well, let the record show, brought up bike riding. I never, to this day, learned how to ride a bike.
No, get out.
I had some tied-in issues from a kid. I went on a bike when I was overweight, and my dad did what old dads do. They hold onto the back of the bike and they run with you, go Bobby go, and I'm pedaling and pedaling. He lets go, and I fell, and the handlebar, because it was a hand-me-down bike from my brother, the handlebar didn't have the rubber on it, so it went into my stomach and I flipped over, and I never got on it again. So at this point, I really do want to learn. Maybe you could take me out one day and teach me how to ride a bike. But no one wants to watch a 34-year-old ride a bike. Or try to ride a bike.
That's where you're wrong. We can get a helmet, and we get some padding for the knees and for the elbows.
Oh yeah.
And we'll get you on. You know, there are bikes all over the city now, so there's no reason.
You can put that on YouTube.
There are bikes you just don't even understand.
I'm excited.
Absolutely, because I put everything on YouTube as it stands right now.
Everyone tries. Everyone tries. Oh, I'm going to be the one to take you. I'm like, okay. All right.
I think there's a fear there. I think that's the problem. Everyone tries, but if it doesn't work.
Could be.
But, you know, we'll revisit this conversation.
You carry things from your childhood, right?
This is true. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Baby steps.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we talked about childhood. So let's talk about adolescence. Well, actually, let's go a step further. Let's go early teens. Let's go somewhere around 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Now, how are things looking then?
Things were okay. I mean, as far as I was always in school, I was always the overweight kid. I went to a private school in Staten Island, New York, which is where I'm from. If you can't tell by my accent, I'm sure.
Couldn't tell.
But they were picking me up.
Had no idea.
He's not a local. That's what everyone's saying out there. But yeah, so went to a private school, and I was in a class of 38 kids. So by default, I was the fat kid. I went to the same school from kindergarten straight through. So I had a lot of familiarity with the kids that I knew, so that part was good. But it definitely around that age, because what happens around that age? You start to like girls, right? And that's kind of when that starts to happen. And I didn't have that experience. I didn't have that experience straight through. I mean, I had the desire, but it was just I was the fat kid and had these big glasses and even had a bit of a stutter. So it was a lot of stuff going on at an early age.
Okay, so before we talk about dating and so on, let's back up a little bit, because I'm trying to remember these years for myself. If you stood out a little bit,
yes,
people would pick on you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did that happen to you? Did you experience any of that at all, or?
Sure, absolutely. It was they picked on me for things that would happen. I mean, obviously because I was overweight and I always ate more than everyone else. I did have a healthy appetite. I wasn't overweight by accident. Like I definitely at school lunches, I was finishing the kids' lunches. Are you gonna eat that?
Really?
We get right in there. Potato puff? Oh, I'll take that, you know?
Really?
All the time. But just things like, I remember some of my most vivid memories are my mother taking me clothes shopping, and I think I was a size 46 waist. This is when I was getting to be like 14, 15. Sorry if I'm jumping ahead a little bit. But I had to go into a size 50 waist because my legs were so big and then have them tailored down. I would tear in the upper leg area all of my pants. All my pants had patches on them. Because my mother would not, because I would go through them so much, she would just sew patches. So I would call in the middle of the day, Ma, I need another pair of pants. I would do this, probably would happen every week. Where that kind of thing would happen. And I got stories upon stories of that kind of thing where just embarrassing type things would happen. And of course, kids pick up on that stuff really quick and they're relentless. So, yeah.
So I think we have more pictures, and I think we have one that's several years older than the first one.
Yep.
And if we can, I'd like to show everyone that picture too, because we see a progression in age here as you go with the pictures. So we notice when you get to your teen years that you're still a little heavy, and love the haircut, by the way.
Yeah, I was rocking
it's really vanilla.
I'm trying to recreate it right now, but the adult version.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
Ice Baby comes
good.
to mind. But
and the dog tags too. Don't forget the dog tags. I was rocking them.
But so we see here in this picture. About how old would you say you are in this particular
I was
picture?
a sophomore in high school.
Okay, you were a sophomore at that point.
I was.
Okay, so now we get to dating age.
Yeah.
All right. So you said it was earlier that you began to notice little girls and you know, wanting to date, and you notice certain things changing about yourself and your interests and so on. So, high school, how was that for you? Did you start having difficulty before high school or during? About when did you start to feel like there was a lot of pressure and things were getting a little rough?
I started to feel it more probably around that time, sophomore year of high school, where I just started to feel more out of place. Not out of place in the way of like my peers, but just out of place. I didn't feel comfortable with myself. That's what it was. And instead of having my own experiences with like dating or socially or acceptance, I was living vicariously through a lot of people. So, you know, my friends would be dating, I'd be like, oh, what was it like, and blah, blah, and I just never had that experience in high school. I never held hands or kissed or any of that stuff. I didn't have that experience. It just wasn't available to me. Again, I'm dealing with a population of 38 kids in my private high school, so I really didn't have those experiences.
But question, at what point did you connect the dots? I mean, did you have a realization or realize that there may have been a correlation between you maybe being overweight or not being overweight as far as dating and not dating? I mean, at what point, did you realize that, or did you just think, wow, I wish I could do that, and it just never clicked that maybe I mean, I'm not saying just because you're overweight you couldn't date and meet girls, but then I think about self-esteem and I think about some other things too.
Yeah, my self-esteem was definitely low. And I was aware, but not enough to put anything into action. It wasn't real enough to me yet. That comes a little bit later on in college where I had to make a move. But it was like I knew why I wasn't. I knew I had the big glasses and was really, really overweight, and I was that kid. And I was just known as Big Bobby, the fat kid. Like that was what I was known as. And I kind of accepted it, because it's not like I was a thin kid and then got overweight and I had no frame of reference.
Okay.
So that's all I really identified myself as.
Right.
And that's all I had to go on. So I didn't really put myself through a tough time because of it. I just knew it, and it just kind of festered inside of me, and I got a little bit depressed about it, a little bit sad, lack of confidence, things of that nature. Probably what a lot of kids deal with in different realms, but mine was more based around, you know, weight and self-realization.
Now, because of this, did you eat the same amount of food, or did you find yourself eating more as you became more depressed? More,
absolutely. I was definitely, as I grew, my appetite grew, and I was eating more and more and more and more. I mean, I think my heaviest I know was I was a junior in high school, and I was 358 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a big boy. And yeah, I mean, I would eat. I look back, especially with the way I eat now comparatively, and I'm like, man, how did I ever do that between like eating 50 Oreos in a sitting?
50 Oreos?
50 Oreos.
Is that a whole package?
That's a whole package.
That's an entire package.
And I remember how I would do it. You want to hear this?
Yes, we need, I think yes, we want to hear. Okay, so tell me, all right, so how did you do this? How does this work?
All right, so kids, don't do this at home, okay? Glass of milk, drink half of it, 25 Oreos in the glass. Smash them up, spoon, eat, repeat. And I would do it until it was done. Yeah, I would make it into a mush and then eat it. And I would also go get donuts. I get jelly donuts. This is no joke, ready? I know, you can laugh, Laura, it's okay, it's okay, you know?
I can't laugh.
I would get half a dozen jelly donuts, suck the jelly out, refill it with peanut butter, put it in the microwave, and then eat them. No joke, no joke. You can laugh it out, Laura. This is good stuff.
You know, I can't because this is. I mean, do you realize that at least 60% of the population is overweight currently?
Absolutely.
60%, and actually, a third of those, about 30% or so, are actually morbidly obese as it stands right now.
Absolutely.
Currently, today, right here, right now.
Yep, 100%.
Those numbers are high, and they're getting progressively higher, and they're predicted to grow over the next 10 years, as a matter of fact. Okay, all right, so let's talk about college. Let's move from there.
Okay.
Now, we have another picture that looks like it's a little bit later, and again, we have the progression here. So we have another picture I think you at home should see also. Again, there's a progression here.
That was going into my freshman year of college. That's at my brother's wedding.
Okay.
So I was starting to, and a lot of these shots are headshots. But I was just big all over too. So these aren't a fair testament, so you really can't see. But I was starting to lose weight a little bit at that point. Just because that's about the time I started becoming more aware of it, and that I could do things in my control to change it, because I was starting to get out of.
And we have another one here that gives us a little more
Yep.
of a view.
Yep, that's my senior graduation picture.
Okay, so
high
that was
school.
just before the previous
school.
one we saw.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So again, you know, I had a size 13 triple E foot. I mean, it was a wide. I had to go get my shoes special made, pants special made, everything. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just put it out there.
Go for it.
What made you change? Why?
The ladies.
The ladies.
The ladies. That was, and even when I speak to people now, it's the most common question I get. Why did you change? And you know, I tell them, I said, at 12, 15, 17, my mortality wasn't real. Like every kid around that age thinks they're bulletproof, right? Like I'm not gonna die. Diabetes isn't real. It's not gonna happen to me. But what's real? Women. It's very, very real. I'm not getting the attention I want. Bobby wants the attention. He's not getting the attention.
All right.
And yeah, I was in college, and I was a freshman in college, and I remember I was at Northeastern University here in Boston, and I remember those freshman dorms are small, and me and my roommate, our beds were that close to each other, and I was asleep already one night, Friday night, must have been Friday, Saturday night, and he came home one night, I won't get into any details, but he came home one night with a girl, and I remember at that point, I thought, you know, they were kissing and whatnot, and I thought, I don't want to live this way anymore. Like, I don't want to live vicariously. It was almost like high school repeat. And I didn't want that. So that was my wall. I hit my wall at that point. And I just didn't want it. So the next day, you know, the internet wasn't what the internet is now, so I had to go to the library, doing some microfiche.
Oh no!
You remember microfiche?
Microfiche.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do they even still have those machines?
I don't even know. I don't even know. But I you know, I looked up books on diet and this and that, and even then, I mean, what research is now as opposed to what it was then. It was just I started doing the basic stuff, like really cutting out a lot of the sugars, fats that I thought back there was really bad, and slowly but surely, I started losing weight incrementally. Okay,
now at what point did you start working out?
I was a camp counselor out in Brewster, Massachusetts. Actually, I worked out a little bit freshman year of college at the Marino Center at Northeastern, but then I was a camp counselor at Brewster, Massachusetts, an overnight camp counselor, and I lost 75, 80 pounds in a summer.
Okay.
Like, it just flew off of me because I was eating right and I was working out more consistently. But the eating, of course, was for me the biggest piece of it, because unbeknownst to me at the time, what I was doing, in essence, I was rewiring my brain. I was trying to undo all of my practices that I've learned from birth until 19 years old. So I was undoing it, actively undoing it. I know I wanted it and I hit that wall, but until years later when I look back and I'm like, that's exactly what I was doing at that point. But I wanted it so bad. Like, I wanted it so bad. Like, there was nothing that was going to stop me. Like, think about anything that you wanted so bad that nothing was going to stop you to get. That was to be in shape, to be thin. That's what it was for me.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you right there because I want to talk to you more, and I want them to have some time to think about everything you have already said. So we're going to take a small break, go to a couple of PSAs, and we're going to get more information on how Bobby was actually able to rewire his brain.
Listen to the beat drop. Listen to the beat drop.
If you're not in control, who is?
Welcome back. Okay, Bobby. So tell me about, what would you say the typical mindset is? And I'm not trying to generalize or make blanket statements here. We're speaking on your specific situation and what you went through. But if you can give us some general ideas to, I mean, where and how you were able to get into the mindset to make these changes, and what were you thinking? What was it then? What was it now? What will it be? Like, where are you mentally right now? And what can you recommend for someone out there who's going through the same thing and maybe isn't aware yet, but at some point may need or want to make a change?
Absolutely. And one thing I like to touch on whenever I go through my weight loss story is the psychology behind it. And again, because I identified myself as an overweight person, after I'd lost the weight, I went through some major psychological hurdles that I did not anticipate, as far as then having to identify myself as an in-shape person and how society treats you differently all of a sudden. It was very difficult for me to wrap my brain around that. And the thing that I wanted the most was attention from women. When I started getting it, I actually pushed them away because it was almost too much. It was like being overwhelmed with information and just like attention, and it was I didn't know how to handle it. What kids learn how to handle between the ages of 13 and 18, I had it just blasted at me at the age of 21, 21, and it was just a lot of information to come all at once, and I had to push back, and I had to go see therapists and things of that nature to get myself more acclimated to life as a healthier individual.
Now, okay, at the risk of being cliche, so to speak, did you look at yourself and still see that fat kid?
I did, absolutely.
Did you really?
That's a great point. Yeah, one doctor said I look out of fat eyes, to the point where I did an internship back in New York while I was in college, and it was so intense for me that I would look in the mirror and still see this overweight kid and the stretch marks that I had and things like that, that I would literally hit myself in the face, throw chairs. Like, I got violent because everyone would give me one message, but I would feel a different message. And I had a big conflict in my life. And it took some time just to get over that. And I thank God every day that I was able to be honest with you. Now,
I know, and you and I have something in common. We both are nutrition counselors at the same time, and I know that you did that too.
Absolutely.
So tell me, at what point, when did you decide, because if I recall correctly, I know that at some point you did go to school. You went, I don't know which one, but I know you started out looking into nutrition, and then you left a particular type of setting to go to something a little, I won't say less formal, not that the education
I went more holistic
important.
as opposed to clinical.
Okay.
So that was the route that I went. I went to Northeastern for my undergrad, and then became a personal trainer. And I knew from my own journey that there was more to this. And I was training people, as I'm sure you've done in your past, and they're just not seeing the progress. And I knew there was a key component that even I experienced that I wasn't touching on. So I started to go to a higher education school and clinical, and it didn't sync up with what I believed. So stopped going to the school and said, all right, I'm just going to be a trainer, and then came across another school, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and signed up for it, and it was more of a holistic feel. It was more in sync with what I believed. It talked about the primary foods as well as the physical food. We all look so much at the physical food and what we actually eat, not the primary food. People throw around the term emotional eating. You hear it all the time, but they don't go deeper and see what that is, and that it's physical activity, career, relationships, and spirituality, and how those four things contribute to our eating habits. And that's just an important piece to touch on and to keep a real focus on.
If you could give advice right now for someone out there who's looking at you and listening to this story and thinking, I wish I could do that, I want to do it, but I don't know where to start, I don't know how, or better yet, I can't, I cannot, I can't do this.
Okay. First off, you can, right? You absolutely can. Consistency and momentum, and start, if you want it, start now. We can so easily get into the mindset of, you know what, I ate what I wanted today, I messed up, I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to start on the 1st of the month. I'm going to start December 1st. I'm going to start January 1st. And it's just a non-stop ball, just keeps going, and all of a sudden you're this person you don't want to be or continuing to be. Make that change now. Hit your wall. I hit my wall at 19 years old where I just didn't want it anymore. If it's your health, if it's your kids, if it's women, whatever your wall is, identify it. Identify it, let it become real for you, and go after it with urgency. Because literally, your life depends on it.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Bobby is here with us now, and we're actually going to work out together today. I got a guest in more ways than one today. So instead of just seeing me huff and puff today, you get to see him run along with me.
It may not be pretty. I can't guarantee.
We don't do pretty here.
I can't.
We don't do pretty. Don't you worry.
That's all right.
It's all right. We're together.
Not that I don't
There's
work
strength
out,
in numbers.
but you know, LW,
Yeah.
come on.
No. Well.
I mean,
well. Listen.
I
They
mean,
watch the show. They know how things go around here. So when it's real, it's real. When I'm tired, they know it. When I'm not, they know it. So.
Awesome.
All right. So we're gonna take a small break. When we come back, we're gonna try to work out just a little bit. All right. So stay tuned. Come back and let's do a little bit of a workout together. Okay.
Excited.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's see how it goes.
Smoking weed hurts more than just you.
All right, welcome back. Okay, ready for the workout? Okay, remember how this goes? If you're new to working out, do not start today without a doctor's permission. If you have a doctor's permission and you're ready to rock and roll with us today, feel free. But I always say keep a towel handy, keep your water handy, do the best you can, and I don't work past pain. If it hurts, do not do it or leave it out or modify. Okay, so it's good to see you again, and we're gonna start moving. And before we even do that, we're gonna squat just a little bit. We're gonna warm ourselves up and hold on to the ball. So we're just gonna sit down, and again, I'm excited to have you with me today, Bobby.
I'm excited to be here, LW. Come on.
All right, let's make it happen. Down and up, and just move with it. All right, so we gotta warm up,
We gotta breathe, right?
Always gotta breathe. We're working
Feel it
out
already,
together.
well, I tell you.
Do you?
Yeah.
We're
it's good,
toning
though.
up, we're making it all high and tight. You know what I mean?
High and tight.
Girls like high and tight.
Do they?
Yep.
That's what I'm missing.
We're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more, and rest. All right, so we're gonna put this down for a moment. So I think next what we're gonna do is a push-up. So now, we're gonna go here. So everyone at home, when you do this, what you wanna do, if you need to, go down to your knees here, and then what you wanna do is push and roll until you get stronger, all right? So from here, otherwise it's a full push-up. So you're down, up, roll. You're almost done, hang in there.
I'm good. Challenging though, I like it.
We're almost done.
Good stuff.
1 more each side. Last time. Done. All right, now we're gonna balance. So we're doing a medicine ball workout today. So from here, stand on the left leg, start. So we're gonna reach and up, down and up. Now as you can see, we need to work on our balance. We'll take a mini break. I told you I'd tell the truth here.
That's why God gave us 2 legs.
Exactly. Oh, that could have gone wrong. Okay. Yeah. Hang in there, hang in there. 3 more. Woo. 2.
Good.
1. Wait, you missed one, you missed one.
Oh, I gotta make it up.
Okay, all right, good.
Don't
Other
cut
leg.
corners.
You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Okay, right leg. So I find, yeah, I know. What happens is, okay, down, up. What happens is sometimes one side is stronger than the other. So you at home might find it's easier on one side, which means you need to develop the strength on the other side. Okay? 2 more. Whew, hang in there.
I got you.
1 more. Done. Whew. All right, squats. Ready, down. 2. So if you ever want to know how much time it takes you to do your workout, you might want to have a clock. Clocks help for time. So you got to figure per 3 exercises, if you're doing a circuit, it should take you around 15 minutes. And that's what you want to work toward. 1 more after this, rest. All right, push-ups. Okay.
How many are we doing here?
We got 10. 10 full push-ups and 5 side to side. All right?
Ready?
Go. Hang in there. What number are we, Bob?
5, 6. That's a true counting, Law. Come on.
See, they know the truth.
Man, oh man.
1 more. Done. You're the guest. You're supposed to be keeping track of these things.
You got to assign roll.
Okay, balance. You ready? Okay, left leg.
Left leg.
Yeah, left leg. Ready? Down, up. Focus on a spot on the floor or wherever, and focus.
Oh, ugly.
It's okay. You're trying.
Remember what I said about bike riding?
What about it?
Yeah, balance.
You're doing good. 10, 2 more, 1 more, done.
Good.
All right, other side, ready,
Go.
down, up. Hang in there.
Left.
4 more. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right.
I always miss out one.
Okay. Oh, I like it. I like the honesty.
Gotta
All
come
right,
back.
ready? Squats. Here you go. Ready? Down. Last set. Try to keep your feet straight. Push your knees out. Don't let them cave in. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Done. All right. Your favorite.
Push up.
Guess what that is?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Who's counting?
You are. You're the guest. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You got it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Ready? Go.
Go.
Five more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Done. Oh, yeah. Good job.
One of my favorite things, after losing the weight, being able to do push-ups.
Really? It's one of my favorite.
Push-ups and pull-ups.
No, no. They know.
Push-ups.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Good stuff.
I do it all the time. All right, balance. Ready? Left leg first. Okay, ready? Focus on the spot. Down, up, down. Three more. 2.
Oh.
One more. One more.
Wait, hold for me, hold for
One
me.
more. Okay, good.
All right.
I did it. Okay, right foot.
Right foot.
Ready? Balance. Okay, down. Doing awesome, Bobby.
Thanks, Laura.
8, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Done. All right.
Good time after that
All
one.
right.
That was good.
All right, you know what we need now?
Tell me. Let's do it.
We gotta sit it right there. But let's move these forward a little bit. Just a little. Okay.
Are we facing each other here?
Yeah.
All right.
This is a team effort.
I like it.
All right, come on down. All right, now, here's the plan. You and I, now, let me show you. So we're back, up, rotate. But wait, there's more.
Oh boy.
Okay, so wait, back. I'm gonna back up a little. Okay, so here we go. Straighten.
I'm just watching.
Down, up, rotate.
You hate me.
Down, nope, I love you.
No, you don't.
So all the way down. Okay, stagger. I'm on the outside, you're on the inside.
All right.
Scooch over a little bit.
I'm gonna watch you do one more, make sure I got this right.
Okay, so let me give it to you.
Yeah.
Legs out.
Yeah.
All the way down.
All the way down.
Up. Rotate. All the way down.
Down.
Up. Rotate. Touch, touch. Yes. Ready? Okay, everyone down. Down. All the way down. Up. Hold it. Rotate. Down. Up. Now, if you can't touch the floor, it's fine, as long as you feel it. Okay? This is 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
Got it.
Good job. 8. Hang in there, almost done. 9. 10. 2 more. Once again. Rest. Ah, nice. All right, we have more. So we gotta stand up.
I know one's getting up easy.
No, you weren't.
No
You
shot.
visited the show. There's always a price.
Price to pay.
All right, so guys, here's the plan. I'm gonna demonstrate the exercise, so you can focus on me for a minute here. So this is the plan. We're gonna do jumping jacks. So we're here, 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 here. All right, let me give it again.
Show me up.
So it's a jumping jack, right? So open, close, up, down. So
Open, close.
ready? Open, close. Open, push,
Gotcha.
push.
Gotcha.
Yeah, do it again. 4, 5. One more. And rest. And that's it.
Good stuff.
Now, guess what?
Tell me.
We just bounce. We just bounce.
Do that.
Bounce.
This is easy.
Bounce.
I got
So
this.
push. Push into the floor.
Little
Push
tricep
into the-
activation.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. For you like to play your little
A
basketball.
little bit. You see me out there.
I seen you. I see you with your shots. Three more. 15 of these, by the way. Stop. Hold. All right. On the floor.
Yeah.
Stagger. All right.
Might have to
You're that way.
unclip
Okay, unclip.
a little bit. I got this.
All right. Oh, yeah. Piece of cake. Okay, ready?
Let's make this happen.
Let's lie down. Oh,
This is good.
I know this is a good position, right?
Good.
Okay, ready? Up and in. Up. Tuck, tuck. Down. Up. Down.
If this looks easy at home, it's not.
I see you taking a break. You
Me
keep
talking
moving.
right now is me taking a break.
Yeah, keep it moving. 2 more. Because now I'm burning. Done.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow. I felt
Well,
like I
someone
felt like I
took a
missed
break.
2 or 3.
You think? Okay. Okay, bring your little bouncy ball.
I got it.
All right, I'm just, just in case.
Got to be plugged in.
Yeah. Okay, ready? You want to start it off? So it's out and up.
Ready?
Okay, wait, feet together.
Feet together.
Yeah. Ready?
Go.
Okay. Six more. Two. One. Done. Yeah. Look at you.
We're good.
Oh, just,
See what
yeah.
the hair's doing now?
It's
It's like magic.
okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm with you. Ready? Bounce. Push. One more.
LW.
Stop. All right. Let's put it down. All right. Let's put it down. Wait.
Down.
Okay. You gotta lie down again.
Again.
more.
3. The power of 3.
We can. Okay.
Right?
We're right there.
We got this.
All right. We got this. We're almost done.
You're so vascular. I'm jealous.
Don't be. Shh. They don't know. All right. Lie down. Down you go. Down. Ready?
Give me a number.
1, 2, 3. Up. Yep. Down. Whew. Breathe. Remember to breathe, everyone. You need oxygen to the muscles so that you work. Five more. 4.
I might have to hold that for my back. Just keep going.
3. Yep. Ooh. Now, if your back bothers you, you can stay in a seated position and just rotate. Don't lie down.
Just rotate.
One more. Yeah, just rotate. Done. And that's 12. That's it. All right, ready? You know what they don't know is you have a dog at home who has special needs.
Had to go there, didn't you?
I did, I'm sorry. To explain the back problem, because we don't want...
Yeah, this was not made by Laura. This was a quick tidbit.
Yeah, we don't want them to think that you just gave up.
I have a paralyzed dog at home that I've been lifting for 5 years.
Yeah.
He's 70 pounds and
So,
just
unfortunately...
takes its toll after 5 years. So
Yeah. We're almost done. 2 more, okay? And we're gonna knock these out.
I feel it already.
All right, you wanna start it off?
I do.
Feet together.
Feet together.
Ready?
And
Go.
go.
Five more. 4. 3. One more. Stop. Bounce. Ready? Stop. 15. You know what that means?
What's it mean?
We're done.
Oh, come on. I was just getting warmed up.
Were you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
I'm
so.
good. I'm good.
Put the balls down. Put them over here because we don't need them anymore. But what we will do is stretch out your back.
Okay.
So let's do some hip flexor stretches.
Yep.
So we're gonna go down onto one knee. You choose the knee. One foot in front. Push the tailbone down. And you're gonna lean into this front hip. So you're gonna shift your weight forward and hold for 30 seconds.
Yep.
And keep that. Keep pulling your tailbone down and just stay for a little bit. Count to 30 and hold it. All right? So after a long workout, you wanna consider breathing and stretching. So you stretch before. You can stretch during if you need it. Definitely stretch after. I don't think people stretch enough. All right, so remember to do that. Now, lift the arm up on the leg that's down. Leg that's down.
All directions.
Now from here, you're gonna bend. Yep, and you get more stretch. Now you'll feel that stretch move down the side of the leg.
Yep.
And breathe. Don't force it, let it happen naturally. Go as far as you can tolerate. 30 seconds again, count to yourself. 1 to 30, or time yourself by looking at a clock or watch. And done. Push it out. Change legs. Other leg comes down. Step forward with the other one. And immediately push forward. Push.
That's a good stretch right there.
So I think we have a few more minutes before we leave. So we're gonna stretch it out, keep it moving. All right, you got a lot done today. Hang in there. We have a few more minutes. And because I don't want you to forget today's show, when we leave, I want to show you these pictures again of Bobby, because I want to make sure that he gets his point across. Arm up. So I want you to see the pictures when we get ready to leave, guys. All right, take a look at them one more time. See if it resonates. If you want, you can get in touch with me or get in touch with Bobby. He can talk you through it and reach and count. Remember, I'm here for you. Now Bobby's here for you. We're all here for you.
Remember too, you need the balance. You need the exercise, you need the nutrition. All right, you can't discount one or the other. You need the balance of it. And you can do it. That's what it comes down to. I know you've heard it a million times out there, but it's the truth. You just gotta find it within yourself.
There it is. All right, so stretch it out with us. We'll see you next time. But keep stretching and keep watching. All right, so we're gonna go down, we're gonna change legs, and we're actually gonna do knees apart. I always like to do this one to stretch the inner thigh.
Yep. And
try to sit back into this. So hands forward, yep. And you should feel a little stretch on the inner thigh. Pull your tailbone down. Yeah, there you go. This is a good one for yoga. Pull your stomach in and up. So you don't want to flat back necessarily on this one. You want to kind of round, go neutral, and push your tailbone down so you get a little more stretch.
Gotcha.
A little more stretch. And then we're going to go onto our backs and stretch our hamstrings. We're going to do a figure 4. So lie onto your back. And the way it's going to look as if you were sitting in a chair with your leg crossed.
Yep.
And then you're going to pull your knees in and hold onto that leg and stretch.
Gotcha.
All right? Everyone, do you get that? So you're going to lie down, figure 4 as if you were sitting in a chair, and you're going to bend and pull. And actually, just going to stretch the piriformis, stretch here, and then we'll do the hamstring stretch. Okay? And if you have a towel or something at home, then you can straighten this leg out and pull it into you. There's your hamstring stretch there. Flex the foot, you get more stretch down the back of the calf and the entire leg. Okay? So keep stretching, change size, keep stretching, count to 30. Ooh. So you got a quick workout in. That was what, 20, 25 minutes? There you go with a little stretching. All right. So I think that's everything today, you guys. Come back and see us next time, okay? All right. Keep stretching, Bobby.
Stay there, okay.
Keep stretching. If you want, try to stretch the hamstring.
Yeah.
All right. So from here, this is it. All right. We're gonna stand. And I think we should try and get a deeper hamstring stretch overall. So I like to just totally try and reach for the floor. Actually, we'll face each other. And we're just gonna let everything hang.
This is where you're really gonna highlight my lack of flexibility.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang. Let the shoulders circle, arms circle, not a lot of effort here. And just dangle like a rag doll. And dangle. All right, this is it.
This is how we're gonna say goodbye?
This is how we wave to the camera, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, bye.
Thanks for having me, Law.
See you next time. And just dangle. Dangle. And stand up, pull your tailbone down. And let's breathe. Deep breath, inhale, up. And exhale, down. Do it again, 2 more breaths. Inhale, up. And down. One last time, up. And down.